What's up, guys? Girl Gang, peeps, Padawans, welcome back to the Inner Sanctum. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a snack or two, have a cold beverage, whatever you want, and enjoy what I'll be sharing with you today, as it's Way Back Wisdom Wednesday once again. For the returning Girl Gang peeps and Padawans, tip my hat to you. And to those who are watching for the very first time, I tip my hat to you as well. And before we do anything, go any further, do me a favor, hit that notification bell to be informed, notified that I have other posts coming, or I posted another of my videos, and also subscribe. For those who are, just like I said, watching for the very first time, if you hear or see what you like, go ahead and subscribe. And for those who are indecisive, go peruse my other videos and see if you're undecided. But hope you do make the decision and just hit subscribe, hit like, and ring that notification bell to be alerted for any other more of my posts. Now, when it comes to, with that out of the way, when it comes to what Yodaism I'll be sharing with you today that I've written and accumulated over the course of 30 years, concerning what inspired the backstory, like I'm going to be talking about when this particular Yodaism is that I'm a big wrestling fan at heart. And I've been a wrestling fan for over 30 years, 30 plus years. Started when I was 8 years old, mid 80s, mid 80s, around that time. So around 6, 7 years old. Been watching wrestling all my life, and I've been to WrestleManias and live wrestling shows in Pensacola, Pensacola, Florida, in the Greater Gulf Coast. And when it comes to this backstory of the Yodaism entitled "Just a Memory," which was written on November 28th, 2010. The course of wrestling itself was mainly headed in the direction of WWE. Now that Vince McMahon bought up WCW in 2001, and honestly, like I said in the Yodaism, the product itself was growing stale. And during this time, when I posted this on Sunday, November 28th, 2010, I had like a week to just basically write down my thoughts and actually process what I wanted to convey. And this is what I conveyed concerning the Yodaism entitled "Just a Memory." And that's the backstory, so here goes. Let me ask you this question to many of you wrestling fans out there. Is it me, or has there been a lot more talking segments rather than wrestling going on lately? For it's quite an interesting situation indeed, the turnaround in the talking/wrestling percentage, as the majority of what is being watched by many of us are wrestlers either addressing the crowd or talking/calling out another wrestler. We've all seen it, and it primarily takes up 15 to possibly 30 minutes of the program. True, it's for storyline purposes in order to drive the drama that is the proverbial male soap opera for guys, but unfortunately it's getting to a point where it's becoming not only tedious for those watching in person and on TV, but dare I say boring as well. Without a doubt, there are certain wrestlers who have paid their dues in regards to climbing the ladder of success to capture a World Heavyweight Championship title. However, it's a sad state of affairs when the journey itself is bypassed through shows like WWE NXT/Tough Enough, as new superstars such as Wade Barrett, The Miz, Sheamus, etc. don't just attain instant stardom, but receive instant title shots. A wrestler such as Triple H paid his dues by starting out his career as a relative unknown in WCW, going by the name Terror Rising, but would later have subsequent success with a new name in the WWF as Hunter Hearst Helmsley, wrestling against the likes of Henry O. Godwin in a forgettable hogpen match. Now he's a fan favorite and a mega superstar around the world. For the question can be asked to the wrestling fans out there: how many of you truly miss the days of the Monday Night Wars? Personally speaking, I thoroughly enjoyed the days of channel flipping from WCW to WWF, especially in the 90s, with the whole Sting versus NWO and the whole Attitude Era running rampant with Stone Cold Steve Austin leading the charge. I can honestly say the mid to late 90s were absolutely enjoyable to watch because it captured your attention to where it got right in your face without any apologies whatsoever. You see, it's what the rivalry between the two companies that made it enjoyable to watch, but unfortunately, with WCW bought out and TNA trying to stay with the WWE, there hasn't really been much competition, or in this case, a big rivalry. And finally, in retrospect, when you're a wrestling fan, you can eventually become jaded concerning the state of wrestling today. For example, when I was younger, I used to get angry when the bad guys got the upper hand on the good guys. But now I've gotten older, I'm more into figuring out the storyline and where it's leading to. In my honest opinion, the best days of pro wrestling aren't found on Spike TV, USA, or Sci-Fi, as they can be only found in one place: YouTube. Stone Cold driving into an arena in a beer truck, spraying the McMahons along with The Rock with a hose full of beer, Sting rappelling down, coming up from, or heading to the ring in order to attack Hogan slash NWO, etc., are considered just a memory that in the end can't be touched or unable to be duplicated ever again. And there you have it, guys. Gurgang peeps, Padawans of the Inner Sanctum, the Yodaism title, Just a Memory. So share your thoughts, share your musings. Do you hate it, like it, indifferent about it? Comment below and share what you believe on the state of wrestling today. Now that there are so many, like a smorgasbord of a buffet of other wrestling entertainment shows out there. AEW All Elite, TNA Impact. Uh, there's also wrestling on that's more on YouTube, but that aren't necessarily shown on cable television, primetime television. But yeah, uh, just share your thoughts. I'd like to hear what you think of the state of wrestling today and how the good old days of wrestling are just found on YouTube, basically because of the Attitude Era, the whole WCW versus NWO, and how WCW trying to compete with the WWF, and now it's just the WWE or WWF at the time. Now the big company that most people want to go to. Yeah. Uh, before I end this, go ahead and hit that notification bell, hit like, also hit subscribe for those who are still undecided and actually enjoyed listening to what I had to say when it comes to sharing my past Yodaism concerning the state of wrestling. The Yodaism entitled Just a Memory. All right, that's it. Have a good one, guys. May the force be with you, and till next time. Later.